Before I begin this story, I'm just gonna tell you something. I normally don't do what ifs because I laugh at the audacity of how ridiculous they are, but since most what ifs, in my opinion, suck ass, if with the exception of certain ones, I decided to make my own what if. For those who know, I'm a fan of Dragon Ball Z, so in a way, here's what I propose to you a storyline that's only one video. That be aware this is my first what if, so things are not gonna be like this. And I know it's on my Team Z Studios account, but this is a Dragon Ball Z related fucking video, so this, without being warning, is uh this is based off in some of my storylines, so I gave Zarbon an actual partner, so here it is. What if Zarbon turned good in the Dragon Ball universe? So, for starters, in an alternate timeline is a redemption arc unlike any other unfolds. So, let me just start off with the encounter. Chapter 1, the first encounter. It all began when Orion, a Saiyan princess from a colony split from King Vegeta, crash landed on Earth. Confused and alone with no allies, she met Goku, Vegeta, and the Z Fighters, and despite her complicated past, she chose to fight alongside them, not knowing where her path would lead. But fate had it more in store for her. The once villain Zarbon, a high-ranking member of the Frieza Force, encountered her and their complicated relationship begins. Over time, Zarbon's own path took a surprising turn, and the two began a relationship that changed the course of their lives forever. Chapter 2, The Saiyan and Namek Sagas. As the events of the Saiyan saga unfolded, Orion found herself caught in the middle of Earth's greatest battle yet. She was forced to confront her past, but the growing bond between her and Zarbon sent her on a new path. Their fates entwined as Zarbon turned his back on Frieza to fight alongside Orion, a decision that changed everything. During the Namek saga, their bond only deepened. As Frieza turned on the universe, Zarbon and Orion found themselves on the opposing sides of a battle that would decide the fate of the galaxy. Together, they fought side by side to defeat Frieza, setting the stage for a new chapter in their lives. Chapter 3, Family Redemption. Years passed and with their new alliance came a new beginning. Zarbon and Orion built a family, having children who inherited their strength and resolve. Their son, Kael, Kael, was born, followed by Dodora III and Zarbon Jr. Their love for one another deepened as they faced challenges and grew older. But their family wasn't not without its struggles. As the years went by, Zarbon began to age, his hair turning gray and all. The total time took its hold. So the challenges of aging and a new generation rising, Zarbon and Orion's love remained steadfast. Chapter 4, Tragic Loss and Legacy. As time wore on, Zarbon's health began to fail. The once powerful warrior now grew frail, his mind clouded by dementia. But even as his memory slipped away, his love for Orion never faltered. On the day of his passing, his family gathered to say goodbye. His legacy, a testament to redemption, would live on. Orion, the ever-strong matriarch, stood by Zarbon's side as he passed peacefully, surrounded by those he loved. Her heart broke, but she knew that Zarbon's transformation from villain to hero had impacted their children and grandchildren forever. Chapter 5, Orion's passing and family's continuation. As the years passed, Orion too grew older. She had seen so much loss, love, and the beauty of redemption. But as time claimed us all, she too passed. Leaving behind a family that has been shaped by her strength and love. Her children, Kael and Trunks, and even their children knew her memory would live on. From the battles they fought to the lessons she passed on, her pact would never be forgotten. Trunks married Kael. Chapter 6, The Next Generation of Legacy continues. Years passed, and the next generation of warriors emerged. Kael and Trunks, now married with children of their own, carried forward the legacy of both Zarbon and Orion. They passed down the values of love, redemption, and strength. As they stood by their children, Kael and Trunks could see their parents' legacy reflected in just as their children, Dodora Jr. and Zarbon III, with second, would one day continue that legacy for the next generation. The final farewell. Years later, Zarbon now has found the final days told his children about his past, about his redemption, the battles, and the family he had built. His voice, as a group fibers heard away, where he redeemed himself, and now in his twilight years he can look back on life with love and pride. Zarbon passed away, but his impact on the universe and his failure remained. His children and grandchildren carried his memories and lessons forward, living their lives with the strength and honor he learned to embrace. This is also in chapter 4, but you know, it is what it is. Final. And so, the legacy of Orion and Zarbon continues, a tale of love, redemption, and unbreakable bonds of family. From villains to heroes, from warriors to parents, their story lives on through their children and through the hearts of those who know them. In the end, it's not about how we start, but it's the love we leave behind. So basically, this is a story I did on crack. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. And now, I hope this is a really messed up thing, because I don't know what I was doing, but yeah. Here's a story, I guess, but ironically I thought his, so if you enjoyed, feel free to like, I guess, but I'm not gonna make fucking what if content cringe, but anyways, here we go.